Hi guys, a few of you asked me for pita video and I promised I would show it to you after my work week, so that's what we're going to do today, pita, homemade pita. And I'm going to wear my special Italian apron that shows all the 20 regions of Italy, and I bought this one in southern Italy in Calabria. So that's my interesting thing of today. So basically for the pita, you'll see it's very easy. What I have here is just a cup of warm water that I added a teaspoon of sugar to and a tablespoon of yeast. So this was my sugar and my yeast. And the water just needs to be warm, not too hot and not too cold. And then once it foams up like that, you know it's ready to use. So this is going to be just a small recipe. It'll give you about 8 pitas because I just wanted to show an example, but you could double it if you want. So basically we're going to have just 3 cups of flour. You could do it with white flour, with whole wheat. I'm using a mix of 2 cups of white flour and 1 cup of whole wheat. So I'm using bread flour for the white, but you can use all-purpose flour, and a cup of a whole wheat. So basically, in the bowl of a stand mixer, you can add these ingredients, and if you don't have a stand mixer, you could knead it by hand. It comes out the same. So I put my flour in. The ingredients are very simple. I'll add a teaspoon of salt to that, and I'll add about 3 tablespoons of, you can use oil or olive oil. So about 3 tablespoons. Here we go. And I'm going to add my yeast mixture that's all bubbly. And then I'll add another half cup of water, of warm water. I just do it by feeling it. I know what it's supposed to feel like. About half a cup. And then with the hook attachment, or by hand. I'll do the last minute by hand just to show you the technique. You could knead that for about 5 to 8 minutes. So I just wanted to mention in pita, I mean you could put falafel inside, you could make mini hamburgers, little merguez or sausages, hummus, Israeli salad. You could put anything inside, tuna sandwiches, egg sandwiches. It's a great bread, and I also wanted to mention that it's the exact same recipe as pizza dough. So if you double this recipe or triple it, you can make some pita and then keep the dough in the fridge and make pizza the next day. So this is what it looks like. I'm kneading it, and you see how it's not sticking to the side of the bowl like that. I'm just going to complete the kneading on the counter by hand. So you could either put a bit of flour on your counter or a little bit of oil, just so that it doesn't stick to the counter. So flour or oil. Take your nice dough. It's really soft. It's soft. It's not too sticky, but it's not dry. So if you were kneading by hand, this would be kind of the technique you'd be using, but ours is kneaded now, so we just want to roll it into a ball like that. I'll put some oil in my bowl here, just so that the dough doesn't stick. There we go. Cover it with a saran wrap. And then I cover it again with a towel. And we're gonna let it rise for about an hour. Hi guys, so the dough rolls for about an hour and 15 minutes. You could let it rise even for 2 hours and more if you want. So after an hour and 20 minutes, it doubled in size. We made a small quantity. See how nice? Just take it out gently. So here's our beautiful dough. I mean, I don't know if you could tell from the video how soft it is. It's amazing. This is gonna be the best pita. Now we could just divide up the dough in the amount of pitas we're gonna make. Pitot, which we'll make 8 They're going to be pretty small, but we're just going to have 8 small pita. So basically what I'll do is I'm just going to roll them into, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, like balls like this. You could also measure them if you want them all to be the same size. And we'll cover them again for about 20 minutes. Just loosely like that. And then I'll be back for the next part. Okay guys, so next part, my oven is preheating to 450 degrees on convection. I'm gonna uncover the baking sheet of dough. And now we're gonna form the pita. And it's super easy. So we're gonna use a rolling pin. Just put a bit of oil. If you want to use flour, you can. Flour, a bit of oil, whatever you want. So you could do it 2 ways. I mean, you could either flatten them with your hands like this. See, the dough is so great. Look how easily, in this case, I don't even need the rolling pin. See that? So you could do it by hand like this, or you could use the rolling pin. Whatever you want. If you want them all to be the same size, normally what you should do is weigh them on a scale, each piece of dough. And that way you make sure you have pita that each one is the same. You might need 2 baking sheets. Okay, so my oven is preheated to 450 degrees. And I'm putting in my pita in the middle rack for about 5 or 6 minutes. I'm putting my timer on, and later I'll show you, we're gonna have mini hamburgers. I'm just putting a bit of salt and pepper on them. We're gonna have some spicy sausages, and Moshe is making an amazing Israeli salad. So I'll show it to you when it's done. So 5 minutes, and then we'll flip the pita over and on the other side and bake it another 5 minutes on the other side. Okay, so the pita came out of the oven. I just want to mention, when you saw me flipping them before with the tongs, it's better to flip them with the spatula because the dough will still be soft and it could puncture it a little bit. So you could put them on a paper towel to stay warm if you're not eating them right away. Just like that. And they'll still stay nice and warm till you're ready to eat them. But I'll just show you how they look. You see, you could just slice and make your sandwich. See? Just like that. And you have a beautiful, it's still steaming hot, beautiful pita right there. So I hope you make them. I hope you enjoy it. I hope they come out good, and let me know what you think. Okay guys, so this is our simple supper tonight. It's our pita, some hamburgers, some spicy sausages. This is a pepper sauce that I made, trina, some olives from Sicily, Israeli salad, and avocado. And I hope you enjoyed.